Hi guys, Mr. Brady here. I hope you're all good and staying safe and healthy at home. Today I've got a video all about the bus stop methods, mainly aimed at Key Stage 2, but if you are in Year 2 or even Year 1, might be worth having a little look at so you get an idea of what kind of things you're going to learn about when you do go to Key Stage 2. Okay? But this is mainly aimed for Key Stage 2 people. Now, some of you are probably looking at this and thinking, but our maths this week isn't about bus stop methods. Wouldn't it make more sense to do a video about fractions or algebra? The reason I'm not doing those is because you guys have videos on White Bros, and if I did one, I'd be saying the same things. I decided to do something that we haven't done in quite a while, because as we always mention in school, it's good to go over things more than once and check things quite regularly. And I pretty much guarantee out of the, 180 people in Key Stage 2, at least one of you has forgotten how to use his methods. I reckon it's more than one, to be honest. And that's absolutely fine. So that's why we're doing it, to make sure we're going in and keep it fresh in our minds. Okay? So let's go right into it. So, first thing we need to note is the bus stop method is always division questions. Doesn't work for anything else, always division. So we're going to do our bus stop. You'll notice for all these questions, what I'm not doing is this. Bus stop doesn't need to be that big, okay? Only needs to be able to really be used for 2 or 3 different numbers. So I need to work out where my number's going to go. So the number that's being divided goes in the bus stop. And the number I'm dividing it by goes in front. So what are you dividing? 36 in the bus stop. What you're dividing by 3 goes in front. That's a good start. So this part here is now basically going to split into 2 different numbers. So I'm going to take my first number, my 3, and I'm going to imagine I have 3 sweets. And I'm going to say, right, how many groups of 3 can I make for my 3 sweets? So I can make 1 group. Oh, that's it. Only 1 group. So up there, I'm going to put a 1. I'm then going to go on to my second number, my 6. I'm now going to have 6 sweets. I say, how many groups of 3 can I make? Well, there's 1 group of 3. Oh, I can make a second group of 3. Oh, hang on, that's not bad. That's not great. Do you want me to make that a little more? So it's going to be confusing. Right, there's 1 group of 3. There's 1 group of 3. I can't make any more. I can make 2 groups of 3. So you're basically saying, how many 3s are there in 3, and how many 3s are there in 6? If you want to use a diagram, please do, or if you know it, that's fine. So the answer there is going to be 12. Now I think we're pretty confident with that. I'm just going to show you one more now with a 3-digit number. Okay? And let's do 484 divided by 4. 3-digit number, same methods. So, do a bus stop. I'll put my 484, that's what I'm dividing. Dividing it by 4 goes there. How many 4s are there in 4? There's 1. How many 4s in 8? There are 2. How many 4s in 4? There is 1. So equals 121. Okay, quite a simple start, I think. I think that kind of thing we're all pretty good at. The main reason I'm doing this video is because the next part you find a bit tricky is when there's some carrying involved. Okay? Now notice these questions, I'm keeping this number quite low because I'm making sure we're using times tables we all know, the 3s, 4s and 5s. It'll get tricky a bit later on. So, I do a bus stop. 72 divided by 3. Right, this one I'm going to use a diagram to show. So I have 7 sweets. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm saying how many groups of 3 can I make? Right. There's 1 group of 3. Can I make another? Yes, I can. Group of 3 there. Can I make another? No, I cannot. So how many groups have I got? I've got 2 groups of 3. And then a lot of us jump onto our next number, but we're not done yet. We've used those. This one is still here. We haven't used it yet. We need to make sure we keep it. So what we do with that one is we carry it over. And this now becomes 12. So again, The 7 I had here, made a group of 3, made a group of 3, it's 2 groups, but I've still got 1. That 1 carries over. So now I'm saying how many 3s there in 12. So I'm not going to draw, but I'm going to go how many 3s in 12? 3, 6, 9, 12, so 4. 4 groups of 3 in 12. So my answer is 24. Now I can't make this video too long, so I won't do that again, but if you need to, have a little rewind, watch that again, okay? I'll give you one more example with this sort of method, again, with a 3-digit number. Let's have a little think. Let's use our 5 times tables this time. Let's go with 675 divided by 5. 675 divided by 5. So, how many 5s are there in 6? So again, I've got drill. So, 1 group of 5, it's no more. So 1 group, 1 left over, which gets carried. Now, how many 5s are there in 17? Now, I've done the drawing method, which you can carry on doing if you want to, or you can think, right, I'm going to count them in 5s till I get to 17, or a number bigger than that. So let's try that. So we go 5, that's fine. 10, that's still fine. 15, that's still fine. 20, that's too big, so I can't do that. So how many groups could I do? I could do 3 groups. Now, 3 groups of 5 was 15. I have 17. Imagine I've got 17 pencils and I go around to the class and I hand out 15 of them. How many pencils would I then have left? So I had 17, given out 15, I would have 2 left now. So my 2 carries over to then make 25. Now we should look at that and think, that's definitely the 5 times table. Let's check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, there's 5 of them. So my answer is 135. Notice as well, I carried over and I carried over again. Not a problem. You might need to carry 3 times, 4 times, however many times you might need to. You need to think about what logically makes sense. Just because you've carried doesn't mean you won't anymore. You need to think, I've worked it out, if you need to carry, then you carry. Okay? That's absolutely fine. Alright, and the last 2 I'm going to show you are more maybe aimed at sort of 5, 6, but it's worth 3, 4 looking at as well, is what happens when we've got numbers at the ends. Okay? I'm talking about this term, remainder. So let's have a little think. I'll do a low times table to start with to help us out. If we go with 489 divided by 4. 489 divided by 4. Now, quite a nice start. How many 4s are there in 4? There's 1. How many 4s are there in 8? There are 2 of them. How many 4s are there in 9? 4, 8, 12. 12 is too big, so I go back. So I have 2. I can get 2 4s. And if we think, 2 4s are 8, I need 9, got 1 left over. So I want to carry my 1, but there's no number there to carry it to. I want to give it to the next one, but there's no number there. What we call that is a remainder. Okay? So we have a remainder of 1. What this whole thing basically means is, you know me, I love talking about sweets. Love them, love sweets. You have 489 sweets, and there are 4 people in the room, and you want to split them out. So you give 1 to each person, then a second one, you keep on going. If you do that, then everyone will have 122 sweets, and you'll have 1 left over. Now, if you've only got 1, and you want to give everyone a sweet, that wouldn't work. So what would happen is this would normally become either a fraction or a decimal. For today, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to leave it as a remainder. Okay, but that basically means that's what's left over. Alright, I'll give you one more. This time it'll involve a bit of carrying and a remainder. And we'll do, what's a nice times table? 7s. You guys are really going to be a 7 times table, I'm sure you are. So let's have a go with that. let's go with 700 and... Oh, no, do you want to go? No. Yeah, we'll go with that. 786 divided by 7. Lots of big numbers, not a problem. We do exactly the same method and we're going to get the answer. So, how many 7s are there in 7? There is 1. That's fine. How many 7s in 8? Well, if we think about what we've done so far, I can get 1 7 and have 1 left over. 8 pencils, hand out 7, 1 left over, so it carries over. How many 7s in 16? 7, 14, 21. 21's too big, so I can get 2 7s. And I've got 2 left over. I can't carry anywhere, so it becomes my remainder. Okay, so 112, remainder 2. So again, I've got 2 left over, can't give a 21, that is my remainder. Okay, so we've done a couple of questions that are, I think, nice and simple, no carrying. We've done 2 that involve carrying. We've now gone on to a remainder. So, here is your challenge. I'm going to give you 6 questions now to try at home. I'm not going to give you any of the non-carrying. I think we're all right with those. I'm going to give you 3 carrying and 3 remainder. Okay? And this is to have a go at home if you want to have a little bit of practice. So, question 1, 524 divided by 4. 459 divided by 3. And 574 divided by 7. A couple of nice times tables and a bit trickier. So all these will involve carrying. Question 4, 818 divided by 8. And I'm going to put an R there, so you know that one should have remainder. If you work it out and there's no remainder, you haven't quite gone right. Equally, if these do have a remainder, again, something's gone a little bit wrong. 464 divided by 3. I've been nice with my times table there. Again, a remainder. And then question 6, 735 divided by 9. Bring in 9 times tables. Alright, 6 questions there to have a little try, little practice. If you want to let me know how you're done with those, or me to check your answers, please do. cairo@whittington.harts.sch.uk. If you want to try these with some thousands, go ahead. If you think you want to try and do a question to catch me out, or send me a couple of tough ones, go for it, and I'll give them a go. Alright? But I hope this has helped. Let me know if you have any questions. But again, I hope that you find this beneficial. Cheers, guys.